Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another scene in the living world of darkness, rage across New York. Tonight's scene is a continuing scene, as it were. We see the Wyrm-Raiders following water snakes to the Sept of Running Stones, the Uktena Sept. The moon bridge here, it looks like it has some broken holes and puddles in it. Most of the things seem repaired, obviously. Where did I put? Ah, there we go. Eventually you'll arrive through the path stones, and what you see before you is a cave, as it were. Or rather a cave, more like a cave, and if you just walk outside it, you see a giant valley expand in front of you.
Andrei wants stepping out of the moon bridge, still somewhat tender, given the wounds that he received from the thunder snake. Looks out on this beautiful expanse of the valley outside of on the outskirts of the cave. It would seem. Just go. Will you take us to the Alpha?
Right. First, I'll have to announce your presence. So if you could wait here, I'll do that immediately.
Of course.
Of course, brother. Priorities. He's saying as he is limping because he's fucking injured.
Well, Lloyd is less injured than his brothers, but instinctively, though, if he wasn't already a lupus, he's going to be a lupus now. Because, oh my god, yay, freedom, a lot of space to frolic around in. So fun.
The water snakes goes away, and like not even 3 minutes later, he comes back. Follow me. We'll first get you patched up, and then we'll go and see the Alpha.
Andrei,
Thank you, brother.
during those 3 minutes, would have shift down from Krenos to lupus form because he's no need of the war form just yet. Well, now anyway. And besides, it's kind of a bit bad form to be walking around in Krenos unless you have reason for it. Or, of course, you're a Metis. But anywho, yeah. Andrei nods his head and starts following Water Snake along with the rest of his pack, presume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. As he just says, thank you, Alehi.
Water Snake walks in front, and he walks towards a hut, as it were. A hut is made from stones, of leaves, of branches and twigs, some cloth. Looks to be animal skin. And there's a young lady outside who will walk up to the wounded ones, and she'll do a few mother's touches until everybody is healed.
Ah, fresh as new. Thanks.
Much appreciated.
She'll nod kindly, and then just gesture you inside. Son of Luna is waiting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Andrei will first make any last-minute checks just to make sure that everyone knows what they're doing. First impressions are quite important. Okay. Kotori, is there any special tone of address that I should use when speaking to an Alpha, or will Raya suffice?
Well, the usual. I mean, you listen to what he says. You show respect. No, it's the usual. We're not going to go around and making circles around a big totem, you know.
Of course. Well, I do the gift.
But just for the sake of it, Kotori wants to make a rule for Tinaro to know, well, to actually help Andrei to not appear like a douche Shadow Lord who goes around saying, "Hello, I'm a Shadow Lord."
Okay, no, go for it. Donations. Okay, so so you know the usual opinion of Uktena of the Shadow Lords. They use guile and trickery. They're devious, dishonest. They lie. They're greedy. That's the usual opinion that Uktena have for the Shadow Lords. Just though some of them are not bad per se, it might be a bad idea to really show them off, obviously.
Okay, Kotori just put his paws under his muzzle, thinking, well, I guess, as I said, you're going to get it because you're a Shadow Lord. So I would suggest don't play Mr. Know-It-All. Be nice and polite, and yeah, speak the truth, and only the truth. Don't try to, sugarcoat.
Brutal honesty. I can do that.
You don't have to be so brutal.
Sorry, I didn't mean literally.
But yes, don't try to,
Okay.
hide after all. We don't have anything to hide, so
Of course.
it won't be really a problem.
Okay, let's go. And Andrei will start to head in with the rest of his pack.
Okay, you walk up the little steps, then open the flap of cloth, and inside is an old, wrinkled man sitting there. He seems to be smoking out of a large pipe. Very much a Native American looking man. Wrinkles all across his face. Old man, as I said. And he has so many wrinkles that you think his eyes are closed. It's like this double layers. And he simply just takes a puff and kind of brushes away the ash. Takes another puff. And you can see the smoke leaving him from his nostrils.
And I'm assuming he's in Hobbit form?
He is in Hobbit form.
Okay. In that case, Andrei, as soon as everyone has entered into the hut, will immediately start to relax back into Hobbit form. Then he will, respectfully bow to Son of Luna. Greetings, Son of Luna Raya. My name is Andrei-Tare-Ca-Muntii. I'm the Alpha of the Wyrm-Raiders. I come from the Sept of the Green with a message and a request. These are my packmates, Kotori and Baitsier.
I am son of Luna, alpha and leader of the Sept, Uktena. Your words are received. What brings you here?
The Alpha of the Sept of the Green sent many messages to this Sept and others, but they were unable to receive any reply. They sent us to see what was wrong. The moon bridge leading to here had a thunder snake, similar to something we found in New York. We seek the guidance of the Uktena elders, their knowledge, their wisdom. In addition, we also wish to petition to Great Uktena in the hope that he will allow us to take him as our totem.
I see. We have not gotten any messages from any Sept.
The Uktena that we met on the road here told us as such. We also encountered spirits that told us that these thunder snakes emerged on the moon bridges roughly a month ago. It was exactly a month ago that this thunder bane in New York appeared in the umbral skies outside of a power plant.
ST, can I make a cheeky roll as they're talking?
Sure.
If possible, I would like to activate one of my fetishes, my truth earring.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a single success. You know, I mean, I'm not really assuming that he's going to be lying, but you know, just so I know that if anyone is bullshitting anyone, that I know about it.
He does, for a moment, turn away from Tar-Ca-Muntii and he looks at Louis for a second, and then he turns his attention back to Tar-Ca-Muntii.
Louis just smiles at him as best as you can in Lupus form.
Should I do a perception empathy for that?
Go for it.
Okay. Got 1. Actually, no, I got 2 because I've got -2 difficulty to vision.
Was this one at Louis or Son of Luna?
It was Son of Luna because he was he wasn't paying attention to Louis at his side.
Okay. Something catched his eye, and then he turned back to you almost immediately again. That's something piqued his interest. Something was happening there, and then back to you.
Okay, Andrei will make a mental note of that as he continues. It's a rather long story, Son of Wyrm-Raiders, but I think I can give you the bullet points of the events that led up to it. At around November of last year, we had shortly before November, we had an attack on the Sept of the Green All evidence pointed towards a pack of red talons known as the Predator Kings, led by a red talon known as Bloodclaws. The months dragged on. We conducted our investigations, tried to track him down, but the evidence was inconsistent. The spirits proclaimed him to be of sound mind, despite his actions being to the contrary. His own packmates once came to us, telling them that they were worried about him, that they felt that the attack on the Sept of the Green, which killed many kinfolk and killed our alpha Rusted Claw, was unnecessary, unneeded. Then the Thunderbane in the sky appeared, and we found out that the one that we know as Bloodclaws was not Bloodclaws. It was a spiral wearing his skin like a disguise. I spoke with the spirit of Bloodclaws. I spoke with his packmates who we'd rescued from the spirals, trying to force them to dance this spiral. 7 months ago, Bloodclaws met his end. The spirit of Bloodclaws gave me a brief description of the spiral that killed him, as well as his breed, his auspice, and a general idea of how powerful this spiral must be, or at least his rank within their society. I am no theurge, but I have reason to suspect that this spiral must be the one that is responsible for the Thunderbane in the sky.
At that point, Kotori just, scratch you off just near Andrei. I believe that you should not forget that the Black Spiral Dancer was wearing some kind of veil from the underworld, and that he reeked of the undead. Or at least this is how I saw it. And that he, when he was facing his demise, and that this veil was taken from him, he disappeared.
Maybe you should tell Son of Luna that I was not there. I am no theurge, remember?
Yeah, but I told you so. Well, that's my side of the story for the Black Spiral. Even if we had the problem that we had to face a corrupted aspect of Griffin that was corrupted by this Black Spiral Dancer who made his ritual to make this giant skull in the sky appear just, at the power plant station. That's how I believe you guys call that.
Giant Thunderbane. A skull. An attack on the Sept, you say? I knew it was odd. We had heard the news of the Sept being attacked. Thus many months ago. We even sent a few of our number to help rebuild the green. After that, they never returned.
I'm rolling up perception empathy, because Louis doesn't want to believe that to be the case. So, yeah.
Yeah, no. From what you're getting, there's no lie in that statement. He's saying that they sent a few. They didn't say how many, but they didn't come back. That's no lie.
Louis will then look concerned at Andrei and Kotori, because as far as he knew, Kotori was the first Uktena in a long, long time to arrive at the Sept of the Green. So,
Well, for his part, Kotori will turn to Andrei and Louis because they are his elders in the Sept of the Green. And wait, I thought I was the only one who was in the Sept of the Green, or at least everyone seems like, wow, when Uktena appeared, wow.
That's right. Kotori has been the only one that has arrived at the Sept of the Green since this whole mess began. And he came before the incident with the Thunderbane.
if I may speak, Alpha.
Yes.
When we traveled here from the Sept on the Moon Bridge, our travel took a lot longer than it should have. Perhaps the Uktena you sent, they never made it.
That will be worrying.
I think the presence of the Thunder Snake on the Moon Bridge, it doesn't bode well, I think, for the fate of those Uktena.
That one thunder snake is just one of the many that have popped up recently. We've been trying to organize a great hunt against these things, but they appear anew and anew every time we destroy them, so we tried binding them. Some of them disappeared, yet others return. They seem to have a main spawning point here in the area.
Kotori would like to make a spirit roll because he's wondering if maybe the Thunderbane is fueling them in some way, or if there is actually a part of his power that could be derived there to make them spawn, or if it's, you know,
Yeah.
if they are
I was just about to ask that in character. Anyhow. If you want to make the roll, I'll...
Oh, I'm waiting for ESC to tell me yes you can.
No, you can you can definitely try. How much Spirit Lore do you have? 2.
And I have Wyrm 2, if that's more accurate.
Well, this is more of a general Spirit Lore check. I would say you really need Spirit Lore 3 to know these kind of things, but you can roll it at difficulty of 9.
I'm not afraid of difficulty 9.
No, you're not. God damn it.
Damn it.
No.
That's a botch.
Yeah, brain fart.
Brain fart.
Either way, Andrei's just basically, once Son of Luna has said what they'd said. At the power plant where we first saw the Thunderbane, We saw it drawing weaver spirits into its mouth, consuming them. Would it be possible, do you think, in your wisdom, for a bane of this size to spawn other such banes, smaller versions of itself, through its consumption of other spirits?
When you said it was eating weaver spirit, Son of Luna is going to open his eyes for the first time. Going to take another puff of his pipe and put it down very carefully. Did you just say it ate weaver spirits and it is a giant storm?
Yes, Raya.
Also, I believe it recently changed location.
Yeah, said it was heading out of character. I believe it said it was heading south or southwest.
Out of character, I made a post about that. I removed that because we needed to check some other things. Currently, it's moving around Queens and Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Alright, then I'll scrap what I just said, because I did have that post in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was drawing a lot of energy from the power plant, and it's my assumption that Blood Claws are the one pretending to be Blood Claws send the Predator Kings there to release energy spirits of some kind to fuel it.
No, young ones. About a century and a half ago. No, longer than that. Young Uktena. You know the stories, right? Of the European tribes coming to these lands, taking our lands. They were not listening to us. When we said they had to treat it in a way that was respectful to certain things that were sealed in the ground. You've heard these stories, have you not?
I suppose I'm going to make first a lore check to see if I get the idea exactly of who he's talking about, and if I get it right, yeah, I'm going to make a fugue. Nope, no fucking way. I refuse.
If you want to make that lore, I'm willing to just give you what.
It's the storm. I never remember the name correctly for it.
The Storm Eater.
Yeah, the Storm Eater.
Is that something only Uktena would know, or?
If you have a bit of spirit lore, actually no, if you have a bit of Guru lore, you can roll it.
I'll roll my intelligence Guru lore, because
Roll that as well. I've got Garu lore.
depending on difficulty.
For the non-Uktena, for the hints, they have. For the ones that are not Uktena, it'd be difficulty 8.
Yes.
Davian knows it just
Suck
because he's in a. Fuck
Suck
you.
it. Suck it, Max.
Okay.
So both Louis and Andrei just nod. So,
Just kind of the story pops up in your head. It's like, oh fuck.
Okay, he doesn't freak out.
He's just the Son of Luna is looking at all of you with these opened eyes, like.
Well, for his part, so Kotori has his ears flattened and he looks at the ground and yes, the great storm. Oh.
Great storm indeed. It was sealed once again after it was released, and now it is free, or at least a little part of it. For it was not only sealed within the grounds of what is now New York. And like, honestly, I mean, when he says that, Son of Luna once again picks up his pipe, and, like, taps it twice on the ground. And for those who don't notice, it's higher than 5. You can see a little something starts to manifest, and he looks down at it and starts talking to it in Native American, one of the Native American languages. And then taps another time on the ground with the pipe, takes another puff of it, puts it down again. We'll have to check with the other Uktena sites. And then he goes, well, I just got a very good idea of what might be spawning that.
What or who, Raya?
And let's hope we can get it back where it belongs, because otherwise...
Of course, this is the reason why it would bother us so much. Perhaps it has escaped in another location as well. Perhaps not. This worm snake, this thunder snake you've encountered on your way here, it is one of the many that have been bothering us quite recently. We believe its main spawning point is 2 miles to the east of here. It needs to be shut down. We've been gathering up resources and manpower and the power of spirits to help us. We've made a small breach. But now it is up to, well, all of us to stop it. To bring it back towards the ground, or maybe to completely destroy it. Though, as you know, it is a spirit. So it might not be able to be destroyed. Though talks with shadows has an idea of this. Whatever is spawning these is a location, not a spirit. It might be a hive. Worm commerce, worm prayers.
Lloyd sort of looks at his alpha and beta as he wants to say something, but he doesn't want to speak out of turn.
Andrei's just stood there listening to Son of Luna.
And for his part, Kotori likes.
Son of Luna, Raya. Our pack is called the Wyrm-Raiders. We wish to appease Uktena. We wish to bridge friendship with your tribe in particular. I am quite sure that it would be an honor for us, if I may speak for my Beta and Alpha. It would be an honor for us to help combat the worm, wherever it may be, and aid you in this endeavor.
I see. That is most honorable. And you are wise to seek peace with Uktena, for Grandfather Uktena knows and sees all. Though I wish sometimes he would tell us more.
Grandfather Uktena works always in mysterious ways.
Grandfather does.
Kotori has told me many good things about Grandfather Uktena. And I feel in these times that the Sept of the Green has been approaching in recent months. We have need of a totem of great wisdom more than ever.
I believe one of the guardian spirits of the green is Chimera, one of the greatest totems of wisdom in existence, together with Grandfather Uktena.
He is.
Chimera is very wise.
Chimera is wise, but Chimera is somehow being blocked. Chimera's wisdom, although great, somehow Chimera says that their ability to find the spiral, that it commits such a great blasphemy and dishonor upon the Red Talons. Their ability to find them, to assist us in this, is limited as best as
Such news is appalling.
it's worrying. Right.
This is why I suggested that we would seek the patronage of Great Uktena, because his cause runs deep, and even if he may not give all knowledge, he can show guidance into where we should search.
Your cause and the reasons are honorable and wise. Should you prove yourself, I cannot see a single reason why Grandfather Uktena would not accept you as his children. But yes, this spawning location needs to be taken care of. It will require a great amount of force, or maybe a distraction even, for us to do our thing, to cleanse the grounds, to seal Banes, destroy them.
We will lend any aid that we can, Mariah.
And it seems we are very good at distracting Bane spirits.
Louis still has Truth Airing active, right?
Mm-hmm.
There pinged something when he said destroy them. That didn't sound like a complete truth.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You really need a fetish for that.
yeah. Also, Kotori kind of told me that they're not really in the business of destroying
Yeah, and
spirits.
Andrei overheard that as well, so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaks to talks with shadows. As a right master, he is in charge of this endeavor. Myself and the others will be guiding the spirits.
Very well, Brian. Peace and the grace of Gaia be upon you.
May Uktena's wisdom guide you further along the deep rivers.
And with that, if he is allowed to be excused, Andrei will leave the hut with the rest of his pack.
Yep.
He just gets a slight nod with his head in lupus form, gets up.
Okay. First things first. Let's go find the theater. Let's go find your brother, which he says as he looks towards Kotori in his lupus form.
Well, I have many brothers, but yeah, sure, let's go talks with shadows.
Talks with shadows. After asking around a bit, you've heard that he's only just recently come back just from the Moonbridge, and is currently he's in the Umbra, sitting in what looks to be a cave filled with water and shadow spirits.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi.
Let's go say hi, I think.
That's
Do you
what
want to
I
make
said.
a roll?
What you notice is immediately is he's in his Krinos.
Well,
And he's sitting with his legs crossed in like a position you would use to meditate.
And, well, Andrei, for his part, not wanting to disturb them when he's meditating. He's seen others do this before who will... Well, I'm presuming that he's trying to gain some gnosis back. Andrei will find a place which is within view of talks with shadows and simply sit and start meditating himself. That's charisma enigmas, right?
So
Yeah. Or was it wits? No, it's wits.
Oh, pardon me.
with Enigma.
Wits enigmas to gain back some gnosis.
I don't think I spent
One.
any gnosis.
I get one back. That's okay. That sets me back to my top.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Get back my gnosis.
Oh, the gnosis.
All the gnosis.
Mm-hmm. However, I don't have to make that roll, but I do need to make another roll. Difficulty 6. Okay, no, I'm fine. I get to make that roll. I don't wander off while we're sitting there doing nothing.
Well,
As Louis just sits there, sort of to attention. Just looking around.
after a little while, he opens his eyes once again. And he'll shift down to Helmet form. You'll notice that it's not instantly. So Helmet isn't his breed form.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a minute to talks with shadows?
Of course.
Son of Lunaraya has told us of a spawning point for these thunder snakes. They tell me they have told us that we are to offer our assistance any way we can as a distraction, most likely.
Yes. And what he'll do next is he'll like wave his arms like this a couple of times, and some of the water spirits start to gather in front of you all, and they start to freeze over and form a table.
You're in total blackness, Matt.
Oh, weird.
Well, it's appropriate. But, you know.
Am I still dark? Am I still dark?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
still.
your camera's switched off.
What about now?
Now your camera's
that's
entirely. Now you're back.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, cool. No, what I was saying, his arms kind of look like this, and a couple of times, and the water elementals gather in front. Yes, very waterbendy. No, not Shroud. And the water elementals freeze then, and what he then does is he takes out from his bag, his messenger bag really, a couple of pieces, a couple of bones, a couple of wooden sculptures, nothing in particular, and puts them down on various places on the table, in the ice table. And what he'll also do is he then take out as a giant, a wooden carving of a horned snake, and he'll put that on a location on the map, and he'll point to it. That is the location of the Sept. That is where we currently are.
Okay. And where is the spawning location?
Right here. And he'll point to he'll point to one of the wooden carvings that says that has the Gru glyph of worm on it.
And where do we come in?
You come in at these locations. He'll point out two of them. These two, they're not close to each other at all. These two locations are small power sources for whatever is there. It seems that our foe, as we call them, have performed the rite of Shrouded Glen. It hides this location from us in the Umbra and the real world, the material world.
Have I seen this before when I went to Pangea?
No.
Okay, that's a different one then. Okay.
Yeah.
And if it is hidden from on both sides, how are we going to find it?
These two locations are known locations where some sort of energy is being tapped, where gnosis is being tapped. One of our packs will go and take out one location. I would like you to take out the other one, and then a force of the Uktena, a great number of packs, will charge this location. Well, I say charge. I meant fly in.
You see Andre kind of like raise an eyebrow at that.
We've been gathering a great number of Uktena's brood of spirits. The nameless dragons are among them. The great dragons of Quetzalcoatl are among them as well.
Oh, I see.
Louis looks very excited.
Do not, one word of advice, if you ever need to talk to a spirit of Quetzalcoatl, never, ever, ever offend them. I would not recommend your tribe, Tare-Ca-Muntii, speak with them at all. He's very prejudiced.
I understand. I've spoken with members of, shall we say, Griffin's brood. Which is technically a lie, because I completely forgot that he didn't actually speak with Griffin. But yeah.
It's fine. He'll just answer, yes, well, Griffin's brood is one that is unique altogether. Then again, so is every spirit brood. In any case, this will be the location where you'll be headed. You'll need to find a way to disrupt and or find the main source of energy of Gnosis coming from this place, streaming and keeping up the barriers, as it were. To make your job or infiltration might be a little easier with these. And he'll walk back into the cave and he'll come out with 3 skins.
Oh. Kotori being curious, she's going to be like, oh, wow.
It's not what you think it is, damn it.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I was getting worried there for a second.
It's stuff.
Yay, we're
I'm curious.
now.
They look like sort of reptilian skins, almost like a chameleon. And he'll give one to each of you.
What's this?
This is a fetish. That is aptly named a chameleon skin. Should you activate it, you will become more difficult to spot. It will help you in your endeavors to reach.
Thank you, Kahuna. But
Thank you, Kahuna.
Is it going to work? Because and he looks at Louis. We are, well, spirits tends to spot us very easily. We have a spirit energy, if you would say.
You're a magnet for spirits. You're an attraction, a beacon, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, they like us.
Campos. Fast. And he'll start walking back into the cave again. And what comes next is he'll come out with 2 bones. 2 rather large bones, actually. He'll give one to Louis, and he'll give one to Kotori. And,
well, I guess at this point Louis also has to be in helmet form, because otherwise he can't hold all these items he's getting.
Nope.
Well, you could put like the skin over his back and put the bone in his mouth. Hey, bone order.
Exactly.
Bone for the bone order.
Attune yourself to these. They will lower your attractability to the spirits. AKA roll your noses.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Don't know the difficulty.
You got success.
You have all the success.
You have all the successes, damn lupus.
Spirits off.
Yeah, basically what this does is it removes the spirit magnet for this scene. And if it takes too long for the next scene as well. You feel the bones you have in your mouth start to dissolve, really, and then they fall down to the ground when you become ashes.
I didn't do anything.
I guess that's supposed to happen?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do you have anything for rage? I had to spend a lot of rage to help my packmates and your tribe to defeat the Thunder Snake. If I'm going to be going against whatever it is that is guarding this place that you pointed out, I'm going to need to refuel.
Well, there's one possibility is you do not have to go tonight. Simply gaze. What we can do tonight is simply gaze upon Luna's service and see your rage refueled. And we can do it perhaps next time, for I imagine you're also quite tired of your journey.
Yes.
Louis shrugs.
Unless you have a galliard that can very effectively bring back the rage.
I don't know which gift you speak of.
Yes. A mutual friend of Bites the Air and mine. They used it quite often when we were fighting against fire elementals.
I see. I can definitely ask one of the singers, one of the moon dancers, to perform this gift for you.
Thank you.
Though I would still recommend a rest.
Yes.
Though it is up to you.
Louis still shrugs. I mean, he
We
doesn't
can-
need sleep.
Come on, Andrei. You can make a brooding nap.
Okay.
Yes,
You're the better.
fearless leader, you need to sleep.
We'll go when the rest of the Uktena are ready.
Good. And follow me. I'll lead you to sleeping quarters. Wow. You Spurk's cave. And yeah, he'll take you to a cave. There are a few straw beds and a few bowls of water. Some raw meat in the corner if you want to eat something.
Nom, 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 nom.
Mate.
Thank you.
This is no trouble.
If you need me to make some food for you, that's also no problem.
No. We have our own ways to prepare our food.
Really? Because the way we know it's very nutritious.
We know the ways your tribe makes food.
Yes,
But
it's amazing, isn't it?
It's unique.
It's unique, but we have our ways, and we like to stick to our ways.
Ways.
In any case, may Luna smile upon you tonight. And with that, Toxic Shadows is going to turn around and make a leave. Anything you want to discuss, or you want to jump to the next day?
Because Louis not going to be sleeping, so Louis just going to get himself familiar with this Sept. Because he barely sleeps.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Just OOC. I don't know what you've got planned or how long it's going to take, but me and Damien have to go to do a quick scene for another
Well, this is probably going to take a little while. Well, not another long while.
Hmm.
So if you want to put it down here, and we'll take it up tomorrow again, that's fine.
Okay.
I have vacation, so I actually have time now. Yay!
Tomorrow won't be possible for me.
Okay.
I have my dark heresy session.
All right. Tuesday.
Tuesday could do.
Sure.
Tuesday should be good.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, we will end our scene with Louis exploring the Sept. What you do notice, Louis, there seem to be some Uktena, some members of the Uktena, and some of the kidfolk. They see you, but as soon as they see you, they kind of just turn away, as if they don't really want to talk to you.
Oh, that's okay. If they don't want to talk to me, they don't have to.
Okay.
But just well, we can always make that for later. But yeah, before making his big puppy sleep, Kotori will explore too, because yay, more Uktenas.
Martinez, yay! They seem quite welcome to Kotori.
I'm not alone anymore.
And with this semi-outsider thing, we will end our scene. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Scissors!